Good afternoon, everybody. We've got a bit of a colder day here in Cincinnati. For those of you who didn't watch the live stream yesterday, my name is Jack Basinski. I'm Quinn Basinski's older brother. Drove down this weekend from college to support our Culver Girls team and figured I'd help out with commentating. Today we got the championship game of this Mid-Am U16 Tier 1 tournament, the Penn's Elite U16 girls team versus our own Culver team. Our starting lineup is number 71, 91, 5, 20, and 21. These teams have never played against each other directly, but a good medium to gauge the level of competition today is that they both played OBJ. Penn's Elite beat OBJ 4-3 yesterday with 32 shots on goal and 15 shots against. Culver won, of course, as I hope most of you would know, 3-1. We have an early whistle. I believe it's an offsides right in front of Penn's Elite bench. Penn's Elite will win the face-off. Same players on the ice for Culver, and Penn's Elite will get it out of their own zone. Culver returns it into the zone. Penn's Elite picks it up on their far wall, rifles it up into the neutral zone, and a scrum will commence on the red line. Penn's Elite picks it up and dumps it into the far corner of Culver's zone. It rings around behind our own net, and a battle begins behind the net. It pops out in front of the net and is covered for a stoppage of play. There will be a face-off in Culver's near circle. Culver changes lines with number 40, 77, 9, 10, and 17 coming on the ice. The puck is dropped. Penn's Elite wins it back. Culver picks it up and gets it out of their zone and gets it into Penn's Elite zone. No icing because of a deflection off of a Penn stick. Penn's picks it up behind their own net and rifles it up to the far hash. Puck bounces around. Culver picks it up. Attempts to send it into the slot, but to no avail. Picks it up and skates it around to the near hash. A battle continues. A drop pass. Number 40 has it. Loops at the hash. Passes it to the point and gets it back. Goes down into the near corner of Penn's zone. Before getting held up, Penn's chips it up to the near hash. Picks it up, chips it, and gets it out of the zone, but Culver gets it right back in. Penn's has control. Passes it up the neutral zone and into Culver territory. A little pass gets broken up through the middle of the Culver zone. Culver begins the counterattack. Number 9 skating it through the zone. Culver gets a line change. Culver dumps it in and completes the line change. The puck is behind the Penn's Elite net. We now have 14, 28, 68, 19, and 21 on the ice. The puck ricochets in front of the Penn's Elite goal and then to their near hash. Penn's Elite has control of the puck and regroups behind their own net. There's high pressure from Culver. Penn's Elite moves it to their far hash. It's turned over to Culver. Shoots it up to the high slot, and the one-timer is missed, and Penn's Elite breaks out of the zone. A nice back check from number 28 stops Penn's from getting into the Culver zone, but they regroup and get it back in anyways. Culver rifles it out of the zone and down the ice for a Culver icing. It would be a face-off in the far circle of Culver's zone. Culver puts onto the ice number 91, number 5, number 20, number 71, and number 42, I believe. Culver wins the face-off and loops around in their own far corner and breaks the puck out along their own hash. Number 91 skates it through the neutral zone, breaks it into the zone, and attempts a shot from the high slot, but a good stick from Penn's breaks it up. Penn's begins going the other way and makes a bank pass into the Culver zone. Penn's wins the battle to the puck in the near corner, wings it around to the far corner, and goes up to their far point. A shot from the far point goes wide into the near corner, and Penn's maintain control of the puck. Culver gets it out of their own zone from the high slot. Penn's picks it up and backtracks in the neutral zone. Rifles it cross ice in the neutral zone and into Culver territory. Culver picks up the puck and breaks it out yet again. Penn's applies pressure while Culver gets a good line change in. They turn the puck over and pick it up going the other way. They dump it into the near corner. And Culver picks it up and begins going the other way. Number 40 with the puck. Number 40, 10, 9, 17, and 77 on the ice for Culver. The puck is behind Penn's Elite goal. Penn's Elite gets it to their near hash, but it is kept in by Culver. They try chipping it again. It goes all the way and will be a icing against Penn's Elite with a face-off in the near corner of Penn's zone. Same players will remain on the ice for Culver. So far, two high-flying offenses. Only a matter of time before someone strikes first. Penns wins the face-off into their near corner. They ring it around to the far hash. Culver disrupts the play and keeps it in that corner and gets it behind the net. The puck is thrown in front of the net straight to Penns, and they clear it out of the zone. A delayed offsides against Culver. Both teams regroup. Penns picks up the puck in their near corner, passes across the back of the net, and chips it out to the high slot for a good opportunity. A good save by Penn's lead goalie from the top of the far circle. The puck is in the near corner. Penns has it. They flip it up into the neutral zone, and it is deflected in by Penns into the far corner of Culver's zone. They cycle it back high on their far point and then ring it back around the back of our net into the near corner. Both teams battling for it on the near hash. Culver gets it to the point, but Penns keeps it in. The puck ricochets back behind our own net for a regroup and an easy breakout. The pass was missed, which will result in an icing against Culver. Face-off will be in the near corner of Culver's zone. Culver goes for a line change. Number 14, 91, 71, 21, and 5 all on the ice. 12:39 remaining in the first period. Few shots so far. The puck is dropped. Culver wins it back. Number 21 loops in the near corner, chips it up to the near hash. Number 71 picks it up and skates with it. Chips it around the Penns defense and begins hustling into the zone, but it was just before the center ice line, and will be another icing against Culver. Face-off will be in the same location as previous, same players. Important to note that number 32 is our goalie again this afternoon. Had an outstanding performance against OBJ yesterday. The players line up. The ref drops the puck. Culver wins it cleanly back into the near corner. Culver rings it around the back of their own net to the far hash and chips it up to the Penns point. They chip it out. There's a 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. Number 91 skates it into the Penns zone along the near wall, gets it into the near corner before getting broken up by Penns defense. Penns rings it around to the opposite hash and shifts it up into the neutral zone. Penns will pick it up in the neutral zone with another 2-on-2 going the opposite direction, get it into Culver territory, attempt a drop pass which is broken up, and Culver will get it high and hard off of the glass for a line change. Penns rings it cross ice across the neutral zone, will get it in for a shot from the top of the circle, the top of the near circle. The puck is loose in the crease after a seemingly routine save. There's a scrum in front of the net. No one can find it. The puck is now behind the net, and a battle in the far corner. Penns picks it up, skates it through the high slot, shoots it on net, and is swallowed up by the goalie. A few cross checks in front of the net, but nothing too serious, and there will be a face-off in the far corner of Culver's zone. A dangerous chance there. It appeared to me as if Culver's goalie caught the puck. It must have been a bobble, and it ended up laying right out in the middle of the crease, but good work by Culver's defense to keep the Penns bodies out of the way. Number 10, 9, 17, 42, and let's see, and 20 out there. The puck is deep in Penn's zone. They loop in their near corner, pass it back behind their own net, and then clear the zone into the neutral zone with a pass diagonal to the far wall. They go cross ice in the neutral zone and chip the puck into Culver's near corner. They forecheck hard and pick it up behind our own net, and they loop to the far hash. Chip it back into the corner. It's disrupted by Culver. Chipped back to Penn's point. There's a battle now on the far hash. Penns picks it up, chips it towards the net. It's blocked by number 20 and then sent back into Culver's near corner. Penns will keep it at, no, they will not keep it at their own point. Number 10 will make a hustle play to get it out of the zone. Penns will recover it and dump it back in. The puck will be picked up by number 42, passed through the neutral zone, deflected, and then Penn's defense will pick it up and send it right back the other way. Number 19, will have a great back check. The puck ends up behind the Culver net, two Penn's players in the area. They'll cycle it back up to their high point. The Penns will keep it in and send it back into the near corner of Culver's zone. It gets rung around to the far hash. A battle. Culver picks it up in their own high slot. Number 28 loops and then begins skating, taking the open ice Pens gives her. She takes a shot from the high circle of the near circle. It's gloved down by Penn's goalie, and both teams will take a line change. Number 40 and 77 will remain on the ice for Culver. 91, 71, and 5 come on the ice for offense. There's 10 minutes remaining in the period. And Pens wins the face-off. It becomes a 50-50 puck in the circle. Pens rings it around to the far hash, and we'll have an easy breakout to the neutral zone. The pass is missed. Number 40 picks it up, but has it whacked into the Culver zone. Pens picks it up, toe drags into the slot, but it's broken up, and Culver begins a rush the other way. A 3-on-2. 71, 91, and 77, but the puck just squeaks away from 71, and Pens defense picks it up and takes it behind their own net before ringing it to the near hash. There's a battle on the near hash. Puck rings around to the opposite hash. Pens picks it up and moves back around behind their own net and then sends it to the near hash. Pens picks it up and chips it out with a rush the other way, a 1-on-3. Cuts back to the high slot and takes a shot, easily gloved down by Culver's goalie for a face-off. 9:14 remaining in the period now, with 17, 21, 10. Let's see. The glass is hard to see through. I will get the other numbers when I get the chance. 14 and 9 on the ice. The puck is rung around to the far point. Pensley keeps it in. It's rung back around to the near corner of Culver. Culver will regroup on the hash, do a bank pass behind the net, and Culver will send it down the ice for an icing off of the near boards of the neutral zone. There will be a face-off from the far corner of Culver's zone. Culver gets a line change with 19, 42, 20, 68, and 28 now coming onto the ice. Still very few shots. Culver wins it back to their near corner, skates it around the back of their net, stop, and reverse the puck up to the far hash. Attempted clear, does not work. It's stopped at Penn's point, and they get it back into the far corner. A good battle on the hash. Pens seems to control the puck, but Culver comes away with it. They chip it up and out into the neutral zone. A bobbling puck will not make it all the way for an icing. A good forecheck from number 28 will cause Pens to ring it around to the far hash of their own zone. They reverse it back behind their own net. Pens picks it up in their near corner on their near hash. Reverse it behind their own net once again with number 19 of Culver forechecking. They'll reverse it yet again behind their own net before breaking it out on their near hash. Pens dumps it into Culver's near corner. It goes behind the back of the net. Culver reverses it, but it's picked up by Pens, and a golden opportunity from the slot for Pens. Uncovered, but misses the net. The puck ends up in the far corner of Culver's zone. Pens tries to send it up to the high slot. It's deflected and sent out into the neutral zone. It's deflected, so no ice. Culver will get a change. Number 40, number 77, number 91, number 5, and number 71 on the ice for Culver now. Pens will chip it up to the neutral zone. High stick will negate any Pen play, and Culver will recover and send it back into the far corner of Penn's zone. Puck is behind Penn's net. It's cycled up to the near hash. Culver prevents a breakout, and then Pens picks it back up in their near corner and sends it up through the middle of the ice. It's kept in yet again by number 40 of Culver before barely squeaking out. Delayed offsides for Culver. Pens picks up the puck just inside of their own zone and sends it up through the neutral zone. Culver gets it in their own zone and set up in the neutral zone before dumping it into the far corner of Penn's zone. Culver gets a change with number 14, 9, and 21 coming onto the ice. 17 in the far corner, number 10 coming off the ice. Pens gets it in their near corner and rifles it across the ice diagonally through the neutral zone. 21 picks it up, skates it behind the Culver net and stops. Makes a pass, which is stopped just outside of the blue line. Pens picks it up, tries to dump it in. It fails, but they get a 3-on-1 and it takes the shot, which is swallowed up by the Culver goalie. The Culver goalie showed up to play today. The Pens elite player skated in in between the hash and the dot of the far circle and did a little backhand forehand move trying to go the far low glove side of Culver's goalie, but there was no dice. Culver wins the face-off, chips it up to Penn's point. They go cross ice for a 1-T from the high point. A rebound is let up in a shot and then ends up in Culver's near corner. Culver picks it up behind their own net and sends it to the far hash before getting picked up in the neutral zone by Pens. A good move by the Pens player, gets it into the zone, high circle, takes a shot from just outside of the dot, which is again swallowed up by Culver's goalie. Number 40, 77, and 91, never mind. Number 40, 77, 28, 68, and 19 all take the ice for Culver. The faceoff will be on the near side of the ice of Culver's zone. Pens wins it back, takes an immediate shot off the pads of the goalie to the far hash. Number 68 will take a spill into the boards with the Pens player. Culver picks it up off the hash, goes behind their own net, and it will be passed down the ice. No one available for the puck, and it will be a icing against Culver with another line change. 91, 71, and 5 coming onto the ice. 5:48 remaining in the first period. Still only a few shots, but the shots are in Penn's favor as of now. Culver wins the faceoff back towards their own goalie. It's skated around the back of the Culver net and sent up to the Penn's far point. It's kept in and sent back behind Culver's net. Number 40 takes it, stops, and reverses the puck up to the near hash of Culver's zone, and they chip it out. It will be another icing against Culver. Faceoff will be in the near corner of the zone. Although Pens is dominating the time of possession with the puck, Culver's defense is staying consistently solid and not allowing any really good chances against number 32, our goalie. The puck is skated around and looped in our near corner. It's chipped out into the neutral zone. Pens picks it up on their own blue line and goes diagonal across the neutral zone. No one is there for the puck, and it will be an icing against Penn. There will be a face-off in the near corner of Penn's zone. Culver gets a line change in. Number 14, 9, 21, 17, and 10 come onto the ice for Culver. Faceoff is won to Penn's corner by Pens. They cycle it around the back of their own net and send it up to the far hash. It's stopped at our far point by the defenseman. A shot on goal is blocked in the high slot. Pens picks it up and sends it into the near corner of their zone. There's a battle on the hash for the puck. Culver fighting hard for it. They attempt to send it back in, but it gets caught in the scrum of players. A good step breaks up a possible play. Culver picks it up in the neutral zone and skates it to the far hash. A drop pass on the hash allows Culver to set up. There's a shot from the high slot, which is blocked in front of the net by Pens. They skate it around the back of their own net and send it to the near hash. It's kept in the zone by Culver. Culver has the puck in the near corner, skating around the back of the net. It's sent back around the net. Number 68 behind the net battling for the puck. The puck squeaked out to the far corner. Pens will pick it up. Number 28 in pursuit. They pass it up. They stop it at their own blue line, regroup, and pass it diagonally through the neutral zone. Number 19 picks it up for Culver. 19, 28, 42. 20 and 68 on the ice for Culver right now, and offsides will stop play with a face-off at the closest dot to the camera. There's a line change. 5, 91, and 71 come on the ice for offense. 77 and 40 for defense. Culver wins it cleanly back, D to D, and will be chipped up to the neutral zone and sent into Penn's far corner. Culver will pursue hard and win the race to the puck. They'll send it back behind the net with possession and then reverse it behind the net once again. It'll be jammed towards the net, but stuffed back behind the net by Pens. The battle will continue. Pens picks the puck up in their near corner and break it out of the zone. Number 40 lays a big hit and prevents the Pens advancement, Pens will get the puck, chip it up through the far side of the neutral zone before turning it over to Culver. Culver will try and do the same. Number 5 will skate it before turning it over to Pens right outside of their blue line. Pens will skate it into the Culver zone. Good back check by number 9 stops the Pens player from getting a good opportunity, and then there will be a battle on the far hash. Culver will pick it up, just whack it out of the zone, no icing. Culver gets a line change. Pens picks it up, sends it towards the near side of the neutral zone. It deflects into the zone. Culver picks it up behind our own net before turning it over. Pens sends it into the slot, but a good defensive play keeps it out of harm's way. A bunch of players fall in the far corner. An attempted breakout does not work. Pens get a shot from the top of the far circle that goes wide. The puck is now at the near hash. Battle for it. Culver gets it out. Pens picks it up at the red line. They go D to D, then D to D again, and regroup. Culver has number 14, number 28. Number 28 gets it into the zone, but it would be a narrow offsides. And a faceoff will be at the near dot just outside of Penn's zone. A golden opportunity there, negated by just a few inches. Number 42, 20, 68, 19, and 28 on the ice for Culver. Pens wins the puck back into their own corner. They'll pick it up and skate it around the back of their own net. They stop, take it the other way, and then reverse it behind the net. And then just flip it up. It gets stopped by Penn's player at the far point. They pass it across the neutral zone and will attempt to skate it in deep. The puck will end up in the far near corner of Culver's zone. Culver will pick it up at the hash and break it out. Number 28 skates it, dumps it in deep. Number 68 in hot pursuit and will win the race for the puck, sending it back behind Penn's net before Penn's picks it up and attempts to chip it out of the zone with a clean breakout. Culver will pick it up on their own blue line, go across the neutral zone to no avail, and will battle at the far point for possession. Pens will get it into the far corner. Culver will pick it up, send it through the middle of the ice up to the high near point. Pens will pick it up and send it back into the far corner. Pens gets the opportunity for a good breakout, attempts to pass it through the middle of the ice, but Pens breaks it up. They send it through the neutral zone. It's sent back towards the Culver blue line before Culver rifles it into Penn's elite zone, and they break it out diagonally through the neutral zone. Culver gets possession of the puck in the neutral zone. They send it into the far corner. Pens picks it up. Pens will send it to the far hash and sit on it. A good battle, good forecheck, I should say. It results in a turnover at the dot, which Pens recovers. A good step from 17 will keep it in the zone, though. Pens reverses ice and sends it up to the near point, and they will have a 2-on-1 with a shot from the top of the near circle, not getting any sort of traction. Either a deflection or save. It was hard to tell. But there will be a face-off in the near corner of Culver's zone, 30.9 seconds remaining in the first period. We got, let's see, number 28, number 21, number 68, number 19, and number 20 all on the ice for Culver. Culver will send it from their own corner out to the neutral zone, no ice. Pens picks it up just inside their own zone, passes it across ice, and cycles it around the back of their net to their far hash. Culver will keep it in the zone. Pens will pick it up, cycle it back up to their far hash, and then skate it out of the zone and loop in the neutral zone. They regroup, and that will be the end of the first period. All right, the second period is about to begin. A fresh clock and a fresh sheet of ice will segue us into the second leg of this game, and hopefully some fresh legs follow suit. Both teams huddle up at their benches and get ready for this period to begin. The players on the ice for Culver right now are number 20, 21, 28, 68, and 19 to begin the start of this new period. Pens wins the puck back to their far point and send it in deep to our far corner. Pens will pick it up in the near corner and swing it around the back of our net. We chip the puck to the far hash. Pens picks it up and shoots it from the far point. It goes wide before being kept in by their near point and a battle pursues on the near hash. Culver gets the puck out to the neutral zone. Pens goes cross ice and goes diagonal into the Culver zone. It's deflected into the near corner, and there will be no icing due to the deflection. Culver gets it to the near hash of their zone, and a big battle commences. A player goes down, but Culver skates it out of the zone. A bank pass to number 28 will allow her to send it in to the Pens zone. Number 68 forechecks hard behind the Pens net. Pens picks the puck up in their far corner, but Culver is in hot pursuit. The battle moves to the far hash of Penn's zone, and Culver picks it up and skates it around the back of Penn's net. They attempt to send it into the slot. They do get into the slot, and the puck is loose before quickly being fallen on by the Penn's goaltender. Number 71, 5, 91, 40, and 77 are on the ice for Culver. The face-off is in the far corner of Penn's zone. Pens gets a quick line change, not exactly with a sense of urgency, but they make it, and the ref gets ready to drop the puck. Pens wins it back into their own corner. Culver gets the puck in the same corner, sends it to the slot. The goalie pounces on it yet again. There's a late cross check, sending a Culver player into the back of the Pens net. And it seems like a Pens player is going to go to the box for this one. They're going to be calling a cross check. Culver will be on the power play with 15:42 remaining in the second period. Number 21, 29, 28, and 91 on the ice for this power play. As of now, shots are 8-3 in favor of Pens, but this is a good opportunity for Culver to claw back in that department and hopefully go up on the board. Pens wins the face-off into their own corner, the far corner. Culver battles for it, picks it up, and gets it to the far hash before going up to the point. Goes back to the far point, skates it to the top of the circle, goes behind the net. Circles in the far corner, goes up to the point, goes back to the far circle, the top of it. The puck gets stuck on the ice, goes back to the point for a shot, a good shot at that. A laser that's gloved by Penn's elite goaltender. About a minute and a half remaining in this power play, and the face-off will be in the near corner of Penn's zone. Same players on the ice. There's a tie-up off the draw. Culver gets it up to the near point. There's time. Walks the blue line. Goes back to the top of the near circle. Picked up at the hash. Cycled into the low near corner. And then back up to the high point, high near point. Back into the low near corner. Culver picks it up at the near point. Goes across ice to the top of the far circle. An attempted deke is thwarted by Pens. And they go the other way, skating it to the neutral zone before going offsides, entering the Culver zone. Culver will get a line change, 77, 14, 71, 19, and 5 coming onto the ice for Culver. The faceoff will be directly in front of Penn's elite bench. The players line up. And Culver comes away with the puck on a quick break. Offside's the call. I didn't see it for myself, but we will have a face-off at the near dot just outside of Penn's zone. Culver wins the face-off. Attempt to get it in deep, but it's stopped by Penn's D and sent back up the far side of the ice in the neutral zone. Culver regroups, sends it up into the neutral zone, and skated into the Penn zone. A shot from the top of the near circle is blocked. Culver gets it in the near corner. Surveys the options, drop pass, still in the near corner, back up to the near hash. A shot on goal is gloved down from just inside the near hash. Culver will get another line change, 91, 9, 28, 21, and 20 come onto the ice. Face off in the near corner of Penn's zone. Culver closing the gap on shots. Shots are now 5-8. And Culver wins the tie-up up to the near point. The line is walked. Goes back to the top of the near circle. Drop pass to the near hash. Number 21 surveys and takes a shot, which is deflected into the net. Number 21 with a shot that was kicked in front of the net. Culver on the board first. On the power play, 16 seconds remaining. Goal comes with 13:59 left in the second period. A huge way to break through. A much-needed goal for Culver after Penn's came out with speed in the first period. I'm not sure who tipped that puck in front of the net, whether or not it came off of a Penn stick or not. But regardless, it ended up in the back of the net. And Culver is now up 1-0. Culver gets it in deep to the Penn zone. Puck is on the far hash. Penn picks it up. It's a shot that goes wide into the near corner. 17 for Culver picks it up. Sends it around the back of Penn's net. It's picked up and thrown in front of the Penn's net. A little bit of a scrum, but the goalie falls on it quickly. For Culver, there is 77, well, excuse me, give me 1 second, there's a line change. 28, 68, 77, 19, and 40 are on the ice for Culver. Penn's gets a line change as well. The players approach the circle. Puck is dropped. Culver wins it back. Cycles it behind Penn's net. Penn's picks it up and reverses it. Sends it up to the near hash. Culver battles for it. A shot from the near point goes wide and goes to the far hash. It's picked up by Culver and reversed up to the point. Number 40 takes it. Walks, shoots, blocked, and skated out of the zone by Penn's, but a good back check will get the puck back in Culver possession. And it would be just sent back into the neutral zone by Culver. Culver picks it up, chips it up the near wall of the neutral zone. Penn's tries to go diagonal, no one there. Culver picks it up at the corner of their own blue line and goes across the blue line. It's chipped up and out of the zone. Penn's will get it in deep, but it's stopped at the Culver blue line and then iced. Culver looking for a line change. The face-off will be in the far corner of Culver's zone. Number 5, number 42, number 91, 71, and 20 all come on the ice for Culver. Penn's wins the face-off back to their far point, but the puck trickles out of the zone. Culver gets the puck on a 2-on-2, 3-on-3. A drop pass doesn't go in Culver's favor, but Culver keeps it in and rings it around. It'll be kept in by Culver, chipped up to the far hash. Penn's will pick it up and pass it straight to Culver in the far corner. An attempted centering pass is picked off and then skated around the back of the Penn's net. Penn's fires it hard off the boards, doesn't make it out. Culver will get it back in behind the Penn's net, and a good forecheck from 91 will create a turnover with a pass through the slot, but no one is there to corral it. The puck comes out of the zone. Number 20 picks it up and sends it in deep behind the Penn's net. The puck will bounce out in front, but Penn's will recover and shoot it around the far boards. It's kept in by Culver, sent into the far hash. Penn's will rip it out into the neutral ice before being immediately sent back in by Culver. Culver is on the attack. Culver will create a turnover and whack at it in front of the net. A good opportunity. The puck was loose. Number 17 just couldn't find her stick on it. And the puck goes into the near corner, now to the near hash. The slap shot will go wide and come up the boards. It will be kept in by number 14 on the far point. It reverses and goes all the way to the opposite point. Culver will get a shot on goal that is gloved, low glove side from the near point, shot by number 21, I believe. On the ice currently is number 21, 14, 19, 28, and 68. 11:25 remaining in the period. Shots now in favor of Culver, 9-8. Culver wins the draw, cycles it low behind Penn's net. Culver will win the race to the puck. It's now in the far corner, far hash. They try and cycle it back in deep, but Penn thwarts that attempt and gets it out to the neutral zone. Penn's attempts to chip it in deeper, but Culver stops it. There's a battle for it near the red line, and then Penn dumps it in behind the Culver net and into the near corner with Penn's players in pursuit. The puck is on the near hash. There's a scrum for it. Penn seems to come away with it, but Culver is hanging in there. The puck is taken out of the pile by Penn's, and skated around the opposite side of the ice before being cycled back behind to the corner it was just in. Culver will pick it up and stop with it, cycle it back behind their own net. Culver will pick it up with a little bit of time. They'll cycle it, reverse it all the way around the opposite side. It will clear the zone. Number 68 will chip it up further into the neutral zone before Penn sends it in to the near corner of Culver's zone. Culver picks it up and just sends it high and hard out of the zone, picked up by Penn's in the neutral zone, and then rifled back in behind the net. Culver has time, sends it up the near boards yet again. Penn's will keep it in the zone. Culver has possession of the puck, passes deep, and will ice it. 10 minutes remaining in the period. Culver goes for a line change. Number 5, 77, 91, 40, and 71 all on the ice. 91 as well. Don't know if I mentioned her or not. Culver gains control off of the face-off. Penn's body's off the puck and gets control. Passes through the circle into the high slot, but it's broken up. Culver chips it up the middle of the zone and out. Penn's immediately sends it back in. Penn's the one's now on the attack. 40 picks it up behind her own net and sends it back around to the near corner. There's a battle for it. A Culver player is on the ice, but gets up. Penn's has the puck. The battle continues. Culver now gets the puck in the near corner and evaluates the situation. Skates it through the middle of their own zone before turning it over. Penn's will chip it back in behind the Culver net. A big body. Culver will go to the power play yet again. There should be 2 penalties. They will only call a roughing penalty. A big body laid by the Penn's player in the corner, the far corner of our own zone, well in pursuit of the puck. Let's see if Culver can capitalize on yet another power play. 9:20 remaining in the period. The players for Culver are going to be number 28, number 91, number 9, number 20, and number 21. Face off in the far circle of Penn's zone. Culver wins it back to the far point, passes it to the hash, back up to the point, looks D to D, goes back to the point, passes it to the near dot, back to the near point, across the blue line, and then to the top of the far circle, goes cross into the slot. Good opportunity. Puck was loose going across the crease, but no one was there to whack it home. Culver will have to regroup behind their own net. They pass it up to the near hash, loop back around the circle, and then come up the middle of their own zone with speed, skating through the neutral zone, number 21 with the puck, and will just chip it in deep. Penn's elite will whack it up to the near hash. A good move will allow the Penn's player to clear it to the neutral zone. Number 77 looks to corral the puck and will just send it up the middle of the zone. Culver gets control in the neutral zone and slows it down and regroups. Goes across the neutral zone, number 77 with the puck again. Will skate it into the zone. Will take it into the near corner and around the back of Penn's net. Will pass it cross to the near point. Number 19 with the puck now goes to the point, back to number 77, goes to the far dot, a little bit too hot to handle, and number 14 will attempt to pass it back to the point, but it will go out of the zone. Culver regroups, 39 seconds left on the power play. They'll go cross the neutral zone. They'll back pass, number 14 skating it into the Pens zone. Number 71 will chip it in deep. Pens will attempt to clear it, but the Culver players hounding the Pens players, not allowing for a clearing attempt. Number 71 has the puck at the top of the far circle, goes cross to the top of the opposite circle. Number 19 with the puck now will drop it to the near point. Number 21 walks the blue line, passes it to the top of the far circle. Number 14 passes it back to 21, and a shot will be taken from the top of the near circle, deflected wide, and then rung around the boards and cleared to kill off the rest of the penalty for Pens Elite. Culver will pick it up in the near corner of their own zone, rifle it up in the neutral zone. Number 10 has the puck, skates it into the zone, and will send it around the back of the Pens net. Pens will pick it up on their far hash and send it into the neutral zone. Number 20 will pick it up and chip it in deep. A player takes a tumble for Culver in the neutral zone. It seemed like it could have been a tripping call, but no call made by the refs. Pens skates it in across the Culver blue line. Battle for it just inside of the blue line. It's sent to the slot. Pens gets a good opportunity on the backhand from the far dot of inside of the circle. A good save made by the Culver goalie, and it is cleared by Culver. Pens gets it, loops back into their own zone, skates out of their own zone, and comes into the Culver zone with speed. Will move into the high slot and take a shot that's deflected wide by the Culver defense, and then will be chipped up to the near hash. Culver will get possession and chip it into the neutral zone. Pens gets it, goes diagonal, and Culver will cover it at the end of their own blue line near the Pens bench and ring it around the boards. Pens will keep it in the zone at the near point. Number 91 will get possession of the puck, but can't entirely corral it. Number 42 will assist her and get it just into Pens zone. Pens has control, makes a good pass. It's chipped into the Culver zone, but immediately sent back into the neutral zone. Two Culver Eagles in pursuit of the puck. Pens barely gets it out there on a 3-on-2 the other way. Skates it into the far corner, and Pens will go to the power play. A slash, I believe. The puck is behind the Culver net. Whistle is blown. Number 40 will go to the box for a hooking call. The penalty comes with 5:34 in the second period. Shots tied up at 10. And the penalty killers for Culver will be number 77, number 14, number 19, and number 28. Face off in the far corner of Culver's zone. The puck is won back into the far corner by Culver and immediately ripped out off of the glass into the neutral zone. Number 28 pursues the puck. Pens reverses the ice and skates it up through the neutral zone. Gets it in deep, brings it around the back of the Culver net into the far corner. Pens will pick it up at the point, the far point, and sit on the puck. They will go to the middle point and then back to the far point and back to the middle point. They will go back to the far point. A shot will come from the dot, which is saved and sent into the near corner. Pens regain control of the puck and begins passing it around up high. They'll take a shot from the high slot, which is saved, sent into the far corner, and will be shot up by the Culver player, but kept in the zone. A shot will come from the good block by number 77. A shot came from the top of the near circle, but a great block putting the body on the line. The puck is ringing around the near corner before being shot high from the top of the near circle yet again. Pens has the puck at the far point. Attempted pass is turned over and sent down the ice, for Culver to get a good change. 45 seconds remaining in the kill, 4:18 remaining in the period. Number 91, 71, 21, and 20 on the ice for Culver. A shot will come from the top of the near circle, which is blocked and cleared by number 21. Pens gets it back into the near board neutral zone, passes it across the ice and skates it into the zone. Attempts to go across the blue line and is cleared yet again by Culver. Culver standing tall on this kill. 13 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Pens goes diagonal through the neutral zone, skates it in, tries to make a move. A good stick by number 21 will send it into the near corner of Culver's zone. Pens has control of the puck in the near corner, skates it, shoots it from about the dot of the near circle. It goes high and wide. The puck is now in the opposite corner. It will get rung around to the near hash. Number 91 will skate for it and ship it forward, but Pens will keep it. They regroup in the neutral zone. A good stick will break up the cross-ice pass in the neutral zone, but Culver will go for a full change, except for 21. Number 68, 19, 28, 21, and 77 are all on the ice. Pens has it just inside the blue line. It pops out, should be an offside. It will be an offside. The face-off will come to the near dot outside of Culver's zone. Number 21 will go for a much-deserved line change. Great shift by both penalty-killing units to keep Pens off the board. 2:54 remaining in the second period. Pens wins the faceoff back to the far boards of the red line, then goes cross ice, skated into the zone, top of the circle, shot blocked by number 77. Puck is in the near corner of Culver's zone, near hash. A battle for it. Pens has possession of it, but the battle continues. Still same location, near hash. Puck is pinned by Pens. Culver squeaks it out, keeps it in the same area. Battle continues in the same area of the near hash before getting sent down to the near corner and rifled down the ice for what will be a Culver icing. Faceoff will be in the near corner of Culver's zone. Shots are now 10-12 in favor of Pens Elite. Number 20, 42, 91, 71, and 5 come on the ice for Culver. Pens will also change their lines up. Pens wins the faceoff back to the near point. They walk the line, take a shot on goal, which goes wide. Puck is behind the Culver net. Covered by the Culver goalie. It took a bounce from behind the net. And there will be a faceoff from the near corner of Culver's zone yet again. Culver will switch up the lines. Number 10, 21, 14, 17, and 9 take the ice and line up for this draw. There is just about 2 minutes remaining in the period, 2:06 to be precise. Puck is won by Culver to the hash. They try and jam it up the boards, but Pens keeps it in, sends it into the near corner. The puck gets pinned and then sent back up the same wall. 17 has it, passes it to 10. 2-on-2, shot into the zone, will take a weird bounce. An opportunity there to get the puck on goal is thwarted by the goaltender diving out and covering the puck. The same players will remain on the ice. There will be a face-off in the near circle of Pens zone. 1:52 remaining in the period. Face-off is won by Culver. Shot on goal, gloved from the top of the near point by number 21. Face-off will come from the same location it just was.
Keep it up, Culver!
Pens takes a late line change.
Let's go!
Everyone gets set, and the puck is dropped. Pens breaks out of the zone quickly, skating it down the near boards, and will get it in deep to the near corner. Pens picks it up, passes it to the Culver player on the near hash, and allows her to clear it down the ice to the near corner of Pens zone. They regroup. Culver gets a quick change. Pens rifles it down the ice for a Pens icing. Faceoff will be in the far corner of Pens zone. Culver will get to finish their line change. Number 68, 28, 19, 77, and number 40 will all be on the ice for Culver. 1:23 now remaining in the period. Shots are 11-13, still very, very close. Culver wins the puck. Shot from the top of the far circle goes into the near corner. Culver forechecks hard. Pens keeps control of the puck, passes it behind their own net, loops, and skates it out. Puck turnover is forced by number 19. Puck goes back into the near corner of Penn zone before getting shot out of play into the netting. A parent will attempt to hit the puck off of the net and is finally successful. Culver will send number 71, number 91, number 5, number 21, and 20 all onto the ice. Culver wins the faceoff up to the near point, gets sent into the near corner. Culver has control of the puck, passes it behind the net, centers the puck, but it's deflected away by a Penn's defender. 50 seconds remaining in the period. Culver will pick it up, send it back into the near corner. Number 71 has the puck, goes to work. Puck is on the near hash. Hard battle, comes up to the near point, walks. The blue line service options, goes D to D. Takes a shot, low shot, blocked in front of the net. Culver regains possession in the far corner, skates it, goes to the slot, but gets deflected behind the net. Back to the slot, puck is missed, sent up to the far point, kept in the zone, run around the back of the Penn's net, and will be picked up by number 5 of Culver on the near hash. Puck goes back behind the Penn's net. Pens will ring it up. It'll take an unlucky deflection on the keep in, and Pens will have a 2-on-1 opportunity. Goes cross ice, deflected on net. What a save by the Culver goalie. Not a particularly hard shot, but a cross-crease shot at that is always hard to save, and that will mark the end of the second period. Shots 14-12 in favor of Pens. Score still 1-0 in favor of Culver. The top of the third period, the clock is reset to 17 minutes. And the players line up. Number 71, 91, 5, 21, and 20. All line up to start this final leg of this competition. Whoever wins the next 17 minutes will walk away champions. Culver wins the puck, but it goes back into their far corner. Pens picks it up, cycles it around the back of the Culver net. Pens picks it up there, moves it to the far corner. Culver picks it up on the far hash and will get it out of the zone, but Pens will send it right back in. Number 21 has it on her own hash, the far hash. It's kept in by Pens on the clearing attempt, goes behind the Culver net, is skated around and passed up. A breakout into the neutral ice, skated by number 91. It's sent in, and a quick change is going to be had. Pens will pick it up in their near corner. Will rifle it down the neutral zone. It will be stopped by number 40 and skated back into the zone. She will take it towards the net. The puck will get stuck on some wet ice and rung around by Pens into the neutral zone. Pens hard in pursuit. Number 77 of Culver will send it back into the far wall of the neutral zone. Pens picks it up, goes back into defense, goes back along the same wall. Culver picks it up and sends it in deep. It's played by the goalie, so no ice. Pens picks it up in the near corner. It's stopped at the point by Culver, goes back to Pens, and they will pass it out to the middle of the neutral zone for a breakout. Culver will hold up the pursuit of Pens, but Pens will get the puck into the near corner. It will go around the back of the net. Culver will win the race, but a good pinch off by Pens will allow them the opportunity to get a bad angle shot from hash. Goes off the side of the net. They try and recenter the puck from the near corner. It goes off of a Culver skate and is covered by the Culver netminder. Culver will get a quick change. Number 9, number 17, number 10, number 20, and 42 all come onto the ice. Face off in the far corner of Culver's zone.
Go, we go!
Pens wins it up to the far point, chips it off the glass into the far corner and around the back of the Culver net. Pens picks it up in the near corner, skates it up near hash, passes down to the near corner. Puck pops out, picked up by Culver, skated around the back of the net and cleared. Pens will pick it up in the neutral zone, go cross ice, and bank pass it in to the Culver zone. Culver will recover and send it right back out. Pens gets it, surveys, loops back into the neutral zone, and will chip it in off the glass into the near corner of the Culver zone. Culver will pick the puck up behind their own net, bring it to the far hash. Two players will whack at it. It'll chip up and behind the Culver net into the near corner. Culver will clear it and have possession of it in the neutral zone. Number 10 will dump it in, attempt to dump it in, but accidentally fire it into the Pens bench and will get a line change. Number 5, number 71, number 91, number 14, and 21 all come on the ice for Culver, face off of at neutral ice. Another late line change by the Pens players, but they eventually make it to the circle. Puck is dropped. Culver wins it cleanly back to the D. Goes D to D twice. A bit far for the defenseman to handle, but she gets it out back into the neutral zone. Number 91 and 71 both battle, get it in deep to Pens zone. It's behind the Pens net. A good forecheck causes a turnover, but Pens finds a way to get it out. Another good back check by 71 will keep it in the Pens zone, but they will ultimately clear the puck. Pens will have control at their own blue line. They circle. Number 71 on the puck hard will go for a much-earned line change after getting the puck back deep into the Pens zone. Pens will attempt to break it out. A stick will break, unluckily for them, and allow Culver to send it back into the zone. Their goalie will play it behind the net, and Pens will ring it around the far boards, down the ice, no ice. Number 77 will pick it up just inside her own blue line and go diagonal through the neutral zone. Puck will get tipped into the Pens zone. They'll pick it up and they will circle. They'll pass it into the neutral zone. They'll get held up just inside of the red line. Pens will get it and begin skating it back to the neutral zone. They'll dump it in deep. No ice. Puck is in the near Culver corner. It's now the near hash. Culver has good possession, and they will just fire it down the ice Face-off will be in the near corner of Culver's zone. 13-13 remaining in the period. Number 9, 10, 42, 20, and 17 all on the ice for Culver. Shots are 13-14 in favor of Penn, still 1-0 in favor of Culver. Puck is dropped. Culver wins it back into their own corner, but Penn will control it. The puck will come up to the far point and get chipped out by Culver. And they will skate it across the red line and into the Penn zone. Shot from the top of the far circle will get stopped and covered by the Penn's goalie. Another line change with number 91, 71, 21, and 14 coming onto the ice. Number 5 also on the ice.
Keep it up, Culver!
Puck will be won back to the far point, passed across the blue line and shot, blocked at the point into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Will come up the near wall with Penn's control. They will skate it through the neutral zone and into the Culver zone and will drive the net. Puck will be lost and sent into the far corner of Culver's zone. There will be a battle for it. Culver will chip it up to the hash and will vacate their own zone. They will shoot it into their own bench, resulting in a face-off in Culver territory. You want to talk about a game that comes down to the wire. It doesn't get much closer than this. Both teams clearly want it and are fighting for their chance to play in nationals. Number 40 and 77, 91, 5, and 71 all on the ice. Penns wins it back to the far point. We took a shot from the same point, easily swallowed up by number 32. And there will be another face-off from the same circle as previous. Penns loves their time-consuming line changes. It seems that they are losing their legs just a hair. A 50-50 puck on the faceoff will result in Penn's control. A shot will be blocked from the high slot. Penn will shoot it again from the same area and will be deflected by a Culver stick and sent out of play. There will be a faceoff again from the same location. Culver will get a line change. Number 20, 21, 28, 68, and 19 all come onto the ice for Culver. .12-18 remaining in the third period. Puck is dropped, won back into the far corner of Culver's zone and skated around the net by number 21. We'll go for the breakout into neutral zone. Penn gets control and goes across their own blue line. We'll go back across the blue line to Culver control in the neutral zone, which allows Culver to dump it into the near corner of Penn's zone. Penn picks up the puck, sits behind their own net, attempts to ring it, but a good forecheck will result in Culver control, but a quick turnover will go back to Penn's. Culver has control in the neutral zone, goes deep to D, and will send it in deep. It's deflected by a Penn stick, which breaks up the pass, allows for the dump in. Penns will reverse the puck up to the far hash, pick it up, skid it back around the back of the net. Some wet ice will cause some hold up, but they will send it right up the gut of their own zone from Culver, which will allow for a Culver icing. Face-off will be in the near corner of the Culver zone. Players on the ice will be number 10, 9, 17, 77, and 40. Puck is won cleanly by Culver into the near corner, run around by number 40 all the way up to the far point. The puck comes out of the zone. It will be delayed offsides. Culver will get a rush. It will dump it into the far corner. No icing. Penns will pick it up behind their own net, skate it up, and pass it to their near hash. The breakout is broken up by number 40. She has a shot, which is blocked away from just inside the dot. Culver has control of the puck in the far corner, passes up to the point, and wins it back in deep. Battle for it on the hash. Penns will have clean control and break it out of their zone. Culver will will prevent any sort of Penn's pushback in the neutral zone, gets it in deep. Number 91 will win the race to the puck in the corner. Penns will take it off of her stick and clear it from the zone. Culver gets it, attempts to immediately send it back in just inside the red line, but it goes to a Penn stick who will skate into the zone and will take a shot from the far hash mark, which will ring around to the near point. Kept in by Penns and skated around to the high slot, to the high point. Another shot will be blocked away and bounce up and over the net, behind the net into the far corner. Penns maintains possession. Culver clears the zone after a failed deep by Penns. It will end up right around the far hash of Penn's zone. It will bring it around their own zone. Culver gets a much needed line change and will forecheck hard, keep it in the zone. Number 19 will have it behind the Penn's net. Will try and center it up, but the Penn's goalie will have none of that and will cover it before allowing a Culver shot on goal. Number 20, number 77, number 19, number 28, and number 68 all take the ice for Culver. 9:56 remaining in the period. Shots are 16-17 in favor of Penns. Penns will win the face-off behind their own net, skate it around. Will pass it to their own hash, the near hash, and will skate it from the neutral zone into Culver's zone. A drop pass to the top of the circle, attempt to center into the slot. It will be picked up by Culver and sent back to the near point. And a shot will be taken from the top of the near circle, which is blocked and sent into the near corner. There's a scrum for it. Penns will skate away with the puck in the near corner, up the hash, up to the near point. Will center it in the high slot, and will take a shot from the far hash, which will ring all the way around back to the near point. It will be sent back down around Culver's net. Still Penns control, and it will be centered up, but sent out by Penns with no one there. Culver takes a line change, which allows Penns to get back into the zone quickly. Culver will break it up and begin skating it out of the zone. There will be a turnover while skating it out of the zone, leading to a shot from a dangerous place, but swallowed up by the Culver goaltender. 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Both teams are getting tired. It'll be a race to the finish for certain. Penns wins it, but Culver gets it out of the zone. Number 17 skates into the, quite the slash there from Penns. No call. 17 skates it into the near corner of Penn's zone and then rings it around the back of the net. Penns will break it out straight to the Culver defense, who will send it back in deep. Number 9 will forecheck. Penns will chip it up. It will be kept in the zone by Culver before being forced out by Penns, sent back into the zone by Culver. Number 71, 9, 14, number 5, and 20 on the ice for Culver. Penns will get it into the neutral zone. A little forearm shiver there from the Penns player before Penns dumps it into the near corner and will be skated up and out by Culver. They break it out, get it across the neutral zone red line. A beautiful move and a shot will get deflected over the top of the net from the far dot. Another shot from the point will be swallowed up right into the crest of the Penns goaltender. Shot coming from number 14. And there will be a defensive line change. Number 40 and 77 coming onto the ice. Number 71, 91, and 5 remaining on the ice. Penns also gets a quick line change.
You can do this, Culver. Do it.
8:04 remaining in the period. Puck is won back by Penns, sent around the back of their own net to the far hash, and will vacate to the neutral zone. Culver defense will send it right back into the far near corner. Penns picks it up, skates around the back of their net to the far corner, and will skate it out of the zone, through the neutral zone, across the red line. A skate will break up that attempt and will allow for a soft chip in from Culver. Number 91 of Culver will go for a line change. Number 19 will come on. Penns has it on their far hash. Will chip it up to the point, kept in. Fired back into the far corner by Culver, and will be run around by Penns to the near point, which is kept in by Culver and sent back into the near corner of Penn's zone. Penns gets it behind their own net, chips it, still behind their own net. A good forecheck from Culver is preventing any sort of breakout from Penns, but Penns will finally get it out of the zone, skated across the red line. A good stick will break up the Penns entrance. A battle for it on the far hash will result in, a Culver player hold down and then punched on the ice right in front of the refs. No call yet again, letting the girls play. Penns will skate it across the blue line, ship it towards the near hash and then cycle it low into the near corner. Culver will bring it around to the far hash. And Culver will kick it out of the zone and get a quick line change. Penns will fire it immediately back in, played by the goalie behind the net. 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the period. Culver has possession, regrouping behind the net, skates it out, reverses it back to the near corner, and will just chip it high and hard off of the glass into the neutral zone. Number 9 gets control of the puck in Penn territory, gets it in deep to the far corner. Penns will get it behind their own net with time, moves it around up to the near point, and Culver defense will get control of it in the neutral zone. Passes it back into Penn's territory. Penns gets it, passes it back to the neutral zone, and will chip it into Culver's territory. Immediately chipped back out and into the Penn zone for no icing. Penns has it in the far corner, reverses it behind their own net, and will break it out along the near wall, but it's kept in by number 20 of Culver. Puck still makes its way out of the zone eventually and will be skated in after a good cross-ice pass with a shot from the hash, the near hash, easily gloved by the Culver goalie. Number 71, number 5, number 21, number 91, I believe number 40 are all on the ice for Culver at this point. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the game. A shot from the near point will get gloved down. There's a scrum in front of the net. A couple of exchanged cross checks between a Culver and a Penn's player, but nothing more will come of it. There will be a face-off in Culver territory in the near corner. Cooler heads prevail. Penns goes for a line change. Same players remain on the ice for Culver. They're having a conversation with the ref, possibly about a late whack at the goal. Penns wins the face-off to the near point. Immediate shot with a rebound, pounced on by Culver's goalie. A good follow-up opportunity there from the Penns player in front of the net.
Keep going, Eagles!
But the Culver goalie is all over it. The Culver goalie has been playing phenomenal so far, making key saves and keeping Culver on top. Number 19 will take the draw for Culver. Number 20 will skate it around the back of the net. Passes it to the near hash. Will be broken out from the neutral zone and dumped in from the far boards near the red line. Puck is behind the net and Culver control. Centers the pass, but it's deflected back into the near corner of Penn's zone. And Penns will have control and will break it out of their own zone. Passes it back. Cuts between two players and skates it through the neutral zone. Will take a shot from just above the near circle, which is routinely gloved down by the Culver goalie. Shots are 17-22 in favor of Penns, just under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Culver will send on to the ice number 17, number 10, number 21, number 9, number 9.
You're saying reach on the show?
Apparently, Culver is being called for a late line change, which is incredibly ironic, forcing us to keep the same players on the ice. It is fine, though, as Culver wins the face-off and rings it around and has possession on the far hash. Diagonal pass out of the zone. Number 10 takes it down ice into the zone. High slot shot goes just wide. Beautiful shot. And will be broken out by Penns along the near boards through neutral zone. It's going to be stuffed by the Culver defense on their own blue line and dumped back into the far corner of Penn's zone. Culver will finally get that line change with Penns having a cherry picker on the near boards of the blue line, getting the puck on our own hash, near hash. 4 minutes left, give or take, about 4:15. Puck still in the near corner. Penns with control, but a good body will disrupt any play that was attempted. Penns will skate the play behind the net. They'll try and center it up, but no one there. Puck comes to the near point, kept in by Penns, before being poke checked out of the zone by number 91. Number 91, 71, 5, 20, and 77 are on the ice for Culver. Culver forces a turnover on Penn's own blue line and gets it in deep with another quick change coming. Number 71 will knock the Penn's player off of the puck. Penn's family's upset with a no call, but no call it will be made. Penns will get it just inside the Culver blue line before Culver returns it outside. They'll dump it in near corner of around the back of the net to the far corner of Culver's zone. Penns will keep it in the zone. Number 21 has no puck. 68 and 28 of Penns exchange cross checks. Culver gets it out of the zone, across the red line, and chips it to the Penns blue line. Penns will immediately get it back in the Culver zone, skates it in, attempts it deep, but it's thwarted and shot behind the net by Penns from the far hash. Puck is in the near corner, attempted center with no one there. Penns pokes it away, gets an attempted shot straight to a Culver player. She would clear it and go for a line change. Penns reverses ice in the neutral zone, dumps it in to the near corner. Penns will have a hard forecheck that leads to a battle. Culver will ring it around to the far hash. Penns will keep it in. There's a good battle for it. Penns player falls. Penns gets it, gets a hard shot from the far hash that will ring all the way back down into their own zone. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the game. Number 40 will skate it down the ice, gets a good shot into the glove of the Penns lead goalie. A good opportunity. Tell you what, I almost had a heart attack. Number 40, number 20, number 5, 71, and 91 are on the ice. There will be a face-off to the right-hand side of the Penns Elite goaltender to the left-hand side of the viewers watching. Culver loses the face-off. Penns gets it in the near corner, cycles it around the back of the net to the far hash. Culver stifles the breakout, keeps it in. Number 91 takes a short angle shot from the goal line, and that deflects out into the neutral zone. Penns will skate into the zone, have a good move. We'll take a shot from the goal line, which goes off the outside of the cage. Culver will pick it up and shoot it out of the ice. Empty net, under 2 minutes to go in the game. Penns went to pull their goalie. She was basically at the bench, but skated back. Penns will get it to the neutral zone. And then Culver will get it into the near corner of Penns' zone. Penns will pick it up and cycle it back into the near corner, pass it up to the near hash, and will safely break it out into the neutral zone. But the pass will be missed. Number 77 will attempt to send it back into Penns' zone with no luck. Culver keeps it in the neutral zone, goes off of a Penns player, allows her to skate it in. Shot from the top of the near circle will be swallowed up by Culver's goalie. 1 minute and 17 remaining in this championship game. All Culver has to do is hold on. Timeout called by Penns Elite. Both teams will regroup, take some deep breaths and drinks of water, strategize a little bit before the final minute of this contest.
Sponsored by Milan.
Shots are currently 18-23 in favor of Penns. Penns will begin the final minute of this period with an empty net, which is notable. The end of the timeout has came. Players for Culver are going to be number 71, number 28, number 20, and number 91 and 21 as well. A lot of energy in the building for this final stretch. A 50-50 puck won by Penns. To the top of the circle, out of the zone, but a penalty will be called on Culver. Penns has it in their own zone, attempting to pass it, rings it around 1 minute remaining in the game, gets it out of their own zone on the near wall. The play will come to a stop. Who gets the penalty on Culver? a crazy time. Oh, what a crazy ending to the game. Let's see. It seems like number 71 will be going to the box for Culver for a hook. A bit of a questionable call, as Penn's players have been doing eerily similar stuff. But it just makes it more interesting, right? It'll be a 6-on-4 for the remaining 55 seconds. It looks like, from what I can see, number 28, number 20, and number 91 are on the ice still. And I can't tell who the last player is, but I will get back to you on that shortly. Another timeout is taken. The face-off will be in the near circle of Culver's own zone. 21, 20, 91, and 28 tasked with the responsibility of killing this 6-on-4 for 55 seconds for all of the marbles. Silence before the puck drop. Pens wins it, goes to the opposite point, top of the circle, shot, blocked into the near corner. Pens regains possession, loops around the top high slot, high near circle shot, just high, not blocked. Pens gets possession on the far hash, 37 remaining, near point, top of the circle shot, low, off the pads. Pens keeps it in, near corner. Culver gets it, pins it against the wall, 25 remaining in the game. Penn squeaks it out, sends it around. Culver will get an opportunity to clear the puck. They will get it out! They will get it out! 15 seconds, no icing because of the penalty. Pens will desperately try and get it up ice. They get it up ice, but it will be stopped by number 21. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And host! Watch out! Culver is coming to nationals, and they're playing hot. A final score of 1-0. Upsetting Penn's elite. Gloves and helmets rain over the ice. It will be a celebration in Culver, Indiana tonight for this U16 girls team. What a beautiful sight to see. Seems as if all of the pieces have came together for this Culver's girls team in this tournament. After a season of close games, it finally starts going in their direction. Couldn't be more proud of the performance this team has put on.
Good job, Eagles!
A huge shout out to Culver's goalie, number 32, standing on her head all game long, securing the shutout in the championship game. Your Culver Eagles are national bound. Start buying plane tickets, folks.
I guess we're gonna have to table our spring break.
There's no way they can. Number 19 was the first lead to be called. That's what I'm talking about, Quinn! Quinn stole the puck. All right, folks. It's been a pleasure to commentate for you guys this weekend, but I'm going to hop off the mic. Might make my way to nationals, but if not, it was a pleasure talking for you all, as I just stated. And I hope you all have a great conclusion to your Sunday night.